This was just someone pretending to be this girl's dead childhood friend. Dead. I don't know. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tara in case you're new here, and somehow I have become a storytime YouTuber. Not really, but like I have a story. My life is typically very uninteresting, so it's shocking that I even have anything to share right now, but I do. It came to my attention a couple days ago, and I talked about it on my Instagram story, and you guys were all like, oh my god, tell us all the deets, we need the whole story. So that is what I am sharing today for this week's Man Channel video. Also, in case you were unaware, somehow I am doing Vlogmas on my vlog channel, daily vlogs for pretty much all of December. So if you enjoyed that stuff, I highly recommend you check out the link down below to that channel because I'm putting a lot of effort in over there. Vlogging daily is a lot of work, so it'd be really cool if you guys like checked it out if you want, I don't know. But today's video is all about how I discovered I was being used to catfish people for like a year and a half. Me, my friends, my boyfriend, my life used to hurt somebody. I've always kind of like known it's possible. Like I have lots of photos of myself on the internet. People can just like take it and throw it on apps. I've gotten messages before with screenshots of like my image with someone else's name on it on different dating apps. But this one's a little different because it's really twisted. Like some sick person who, if you're watching this, I think you're sick, decided to really, it's just so wrong. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get into this. I really cannot believe this is a real thing. But I also did get a couple DMs after I shared that this was kind of a story, that it's possible someone's duping me just for the sake of getting a video out of me. And the people that were catfished also talked about that. So I don't know, it could be a fake story. I really don't know, but I'm gonna tell it to you guys anyways because I think it's wild. Whether it's true or not, it's a crazy story. So let's just get into it, and you can subscribe if you feel like it because we're trying to hit a milli. So it all started a couple nights ago. I got a DM from a girl who reached out saying that her best friend had been catfished. So she goes, there's probably such a small chance that you'll see this, but I thought you should know there's fake profiles of you and your boyfriend that were catfishing my best friend. It's such a long story and a fucked up situation, honestly. But still, I didn't appreciate it, and you also seem like a great person, and I just thought you should know that someone was using your face to ruin a life. So I got that message and I was like, whoa, what is going on? Obviously not trying to be involved in hurting anyone. So she attached a couple of screenshots of the accounts. So my name to them was Laura, and here's her profile. Really exciting, Cosmic Laura. Shout out to you. And then we have a Sheldon Monaghan as Taylor. So I said, what the fuck? I need to know more. That's crazy. And this is where I started to get confused and realizing the extent of how twisted this story was about to be. Okay, saddle up, this is a long one. So my bestie, she had a really close childhood friend who died of cancer in 2012. Well, I want to say a year ago, maybe a little more, your boyfriend's profile popped up and contacted her and told her it was him, the friend that died in 2012. He looks crazy alike the guy, so that we thought that it was him, and he had you as his wife and 2 kids. The only reason my bestie was able to figure out that it was fake was because just yesterday an ad popped up for her with your picture and your actual name. And she looked on Facebook and found the guy that she was actually looking for that wasn't dead and that actually had the twins and the wife, but like, you all look crazy alike, it's wild. And then she said if I had any other questions, she'd be happy to answer them. So right off the bat, I'm incredibly confused. What I really was, I just didn't understand how they didn't know if her friend was dead or not, and then they ended up finding the profile of the friend that died but didn't die. To me, I just don't personally understand how you could have a really close friend and just not know if they are dead or alive. I just don't understand that. But obviously, this is not my life, this is not my situation, I don't know. She goes on to say the crazier thing is that it seemed so legit because they were somehow recording your stories and reposting them on that account, so it seemed legit. Obviously, I post a lot of things on my Instagram stories, and I have vlogs, I have videos. It's very easy to screen record and then post it, but it's wild to think that someone would do it pretending to be someone else. I mean, it's just crazy. She goes on to say that they also made a fake account for my best friend, I'm assuming Jill, Brian, and Matt, which made it seem more legit, which worked because the profile was out for at least a year and a half. They would message me and her really often, and now it's just really freaky because we don't know who was behind the profiles. And then she actually attached some screenshots of messages that she's had with this Lauren girl. I personally watch Catfish, the show, all the time. So when I was getting these messages, I was like, wait, what is going on? And also, it's not like a typical catfish situation. There was no romantic connection. This was just someone pretending to be this girl's dead childhood friend. Dead. I don't know the status, and I do not want to be insensitive to the fact that somebody might have died in her past. I just don't know if he is dead or he isn't dead, and he's been talking to her for a year and a half. So then she goes, long story short, they were pretty much using your life and the people you show in it. So I just wanted to tell you to be careful because some of the situations this person made up were really fucked up and that's not fair to you. So apparently they made me out to be like, I don't know, messed up or something, I don't know. So then I was like, did you guys confront the people on the fake accounts and say you knew the truth? And she goes, well, the minute my best friend found your ad, she confronted them and then the accounts disappeared. So they were no longer there for us to do much more. So then I asked, like, what was the ad? Like, how did you see me? Because I was kind of wondering, like, are they just making this up or was there a real ad that they saw? Like, it just seemed weird. I don't know, something about the story made me feel weird. So then she sent a screenshot of her conversation with the girl that had been catfished, where she found the ad and was like, hey, I just found this, blah, blah. So that is a legit ad of me. It was for a brand deal that I did, and I guess it popped up on her Instagram. So that was kind of it with my conversation with the friend, and then the girl that actually got catfished reached out to me herself. So this is the following day, and she reaches out in the morning. Hi, Tara. Sorry this is super weird and random, but my friend messaged you about me getting catfished with your picture, and I want to apologize, which she should not apologize at all. Definitely not her fault. I know you have a right to know because it was your picture and your friends, but it's not gossip. I don't like that they keep acting like it doesn't hurt me and that everyone knows I'm such an idiot. This makes me sad. I just want to let you know that they never put you in a negative way. I would talk way too much to this fake person to the point that they would help me through my anxiety attacks, and I don't want you to think they made fun of you in any way. Which is weird because the best friend said that they made up a lot of fucked up situations about me, which is very different than what she's saying. I'm just sorry that we didn't catch it sooner, and I really hope this doesn't turn into gossip. I didn't see the flags, and I'm sorry my friends keep treating it like tea with hopes that you'll make a video. See, that's a little bit off-putting. It's not tea, and again, I'm sorry. I helped take the accounts down, and hopefully this won't happen to someone else. So then I was also confused because the friend said the accounts just disappeared as soon as they confronted them. But now the girl that was catfished said that she helped get the accounts down, which is a different story. Again, I do not mean to be insensitive in any way to anything, but there are some things in the story that are like a little bit weird, so I just want to address them for the sake of this story. You guys can have your own opinions. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm just sharing I can't think of the word. So I asked, how did you help take the accounts down? She goes, I was in a group chat with friends that this girl had. Me, I'm the girl. Like other people that thought this was all real. And I got an ad of yours. I sent it to her first, but she blocked me. So I sent it to the chat out of anger, and they all started reporting it to Insta until it was taken down. And I know it's confusing. I really am sorry. They just seem to like pretending to live your life. And I feel like they loved the attention because in all of your pics, she would get so many likes and follows. So then she sent me a picture of the ad that she got, like a screenshot of it. I think that might even be on Facebook. So she goes, I got this ad on Facebook and got so scared because it was my friend but your name. So I spent a whole night going through these videos and just, I guess, losing my shit. When I was younger, I had a friend that I knew since I was 8. When we were in high school, he got a cancerous tumor in his lung, which she later corrected to his heart. So he had to have open heart surgery and left to New York, so we didn't see him again. No one told us if he was okay or not, so cut back to a few years ago, I got added by an account with him and his pictures as a kid, and I thought it was so weird, so I wouldn't talk to them. See, this is just what is confusing to me. I just feel like if this was a good friend of yours, you would definitely try to figure out if he had passed or not, you know, go to the funeral if that was a thing. I just feel like if your really good friend has open heart surgery, you like probably check in. So it's just, that part is just odd to me. I don't know more to it. I just think that is a little strange. If I had a friend going into open heart surgery, you bet your ass I would be there. Anyways, then they put a recent picture of themselves with you, and I thought maybe he met you and asked for a picture, but he posted it and said you guys were dating. Then he started taking Taylor's pictures and putting filters over because they have similar features. Like my friend looks like him but with a wider jaw and a different nose, and that the shapes filters seem to hide it. So it did fool me to believe. He was my childhood best friend, and he made you to kind of keep up this act of how he found this like amazing girl and they had kids. I know it's a lot. I really didn't want you to know everything because when I found out, I kind of still want to watch your videos because I know you're not her, but I became really close to the person I thought you were, and I kind of became a fan in some twisted way. Last thing I wanted was for you to know how dumb I am. Something about that like confused me, so I was like, wait, so she said she made YouTube videos and you watched my videos thinking it was her because she mentions being a fan and wanting to watch my videos? She goes, no, she said she was a photographer. So when she would post on Instagram, she would take snips of your videos, zoom in, and make it seem like you were just talking to everyone in her stories. It became so normal for us that she would vlog style on Instagram that we believed she was just a girl that loved posting long stories on Instagram. And she was milking it. Like with your deportation stuff, she cut out the part where you explained your visa situation, and she made us all really care for her not leaving the country. That is so twisted. And she would cut out when anyone would say your name or Taylor's to keep it like you guys just like to record things that you did throughout the day. Like I was so fucking pissed that she used you getting sick for attention. I was just sick a couple weeks ago, so this is like up until recently. Everyone kept wishing her to get better and stuff. And she would answer like, I'll be strong. Don't worry, you guys. It was too real. Twisted. So I'm still like in confusion because I'm like, how did this happen? I don't get it. So I asked, do you have any screenshots of this stuff? How long has this been going on? She goes, I'll check. I kind of deleted anything that I had that reminded me of them because even now I'm trying my best to not see you as her. Weird. So this had just happened the night before that they found out, or 2 days ago, and she had already deleted everything to do with them, which just seems, again, odd. I don't know. I've never been catfished, so I don't know. Maybe I would do it too. I don't know. And it's been a little over a year. So then I was like, so it all started because you believed Taylor was your childhood friend and that I was his wife? She goes, pretty much. I got so excited that my friend was back from the dead that I would even find friends of his and be like, look, he's back and he's okay. And they would end up following you because you're truly amazing. And we all kind of started caring for this couple that were also our friends. I would have not said anything, but I really wanted those accounts taken down because I don't want anyone to feel this bad when they find out it was all a joke. So she did attach some screenshots of some, I guess, story posts that they had shared, or I had shared. Laura, shared as me. I don't know. So here's one announcing my pregnancy with twins. You can see the sonogram photo, and if you zoom into the profile pic, that is a picture of Taylor and I from 2017. Sick. And then we go on to announce that we got married. Just a nice little ring shot, very easy to fake. You zoom in, that is me in 2016. That is an old photo of me, but I did look good there. So then I asked if they had any other wedding photos, just to like, you know, if you get married, usually there's some pics. And she goes, no wedding. They said they wanted to get married by court, and then they used a New Year's party video as their wedding dinner. Sorry, I'm seriously trying to answer all your questions, but I just found out I'm still mourning and trying to figure this out too. Honestly, it's so sad. I literally can't even imagine being in a place where you find out that your best friend and your best friend's husband, or like the person you thought was your childhood friend, is fake. Like, I truly, my heart goes out to these people that were fooled. I think this is disgusting and it's very sad, and I'm so sad that I even have this part in it. Like that they thought what I looked like was like, it's so crazy. So then I was like, so you want all your real friends were friends with them, or like friends with them through text? Just, I'm trying to understand more. And I said, obviously I'm so sorry this happened to you. And she goes, no, don't be. I make a lot of friends online. I forget there are some real sickos out there. And some of my friends were friends with them because I started talking to Laura. That was your name. I just can't keep referring to her as you because I wanted to know her since she was my best friend's wife. But I never thought of asking them to FaceTime and stuff, but she would randomly send videos saying good morning or showing me something that she said I would like. And I guess she did that with other of my friends. Laura was just really friendly and made it seem like she was interested in anyone that followed her. Like all 500 people that followed her all seemed to have some kind of friendship with her. Now that we know she's not real, it's really scary. Very true. I would be horrified. So then I said, do you know if the fake Taylor account and the Laura account were the same people? Because it seems like that's probable. She goes, I have no idea because Laura was doing her own thing and he was doing his. He was using like actual family pictures of my friend's family, and he kept talking about how lucky he was to have a second chance of life all the time, how blessed he was to have this family. But my friend's pics were always throwback pictures. Taylor were all of his new ones, so he would always put filters on Taylor's face to make it seem like he was just being goofy. So I assume whoever was doing this was close to him. But when my friend was with us, he was a really friendly guy. He had friends everywhere because he lived here in Denver, but then moved to North Dakota for a while, then New York. So I know it had to be someone close to him to know this much about him, but I don't know who would be terrible enough to pretend to be him to mess with us or want to be him that badly. Also, they might have been a fan because they had some really old photos of you. She goes, I don't even know if he's alive, so I keep looking on Insta and stuff, hoping I'll find him. But if I find him, it can all be fake again. So it's really a lot. So let's just pause on whatever she says after this, because her friend that reached out originally said that they ended up finding the real account for this guy. But the girl that I'm talking to now that was really best friends with him says they have not found him. So it's weird. I don't know what that means. Someone hit up Neve and we can figure it out together. So she goes on to say, but if it was just to mess with me and my friends, it's so messed up that whoever it is, that they would be bringing in more people, because they also made Jill on Instagram. Like, they made a whole world. I keep finding people that were Laura's friends, I'm Laura, that were actually your friends on your friends list. It's just so fucking gross to me that they made friends for them to make everything seem more real. So I hope it's not just one person, because that's too sad. I said it's incredibly messed up. This is disgusting. I'm so sorry. She's like, yeah, it's literally the worst feeling ever. It's like I finally accepted he might be gone, and then all of a sudden he came back and now he's gone again. And like, Laura was also my best friend. She knew everything about me. To not even be real, it's so fucked. I wouldn't wish this on anyone, not even if I had an enemy. It's like literally so sad. So then we just kind of started talking a little bit like back and forth, regular conversation, not so much like Q&A. She was kind of talking about how sad she is that she didn't see it, and how people that go on the show, you know, you can watch the show and be like, oh my God, how do you not see all the signs? How do you go on like this for years? And she was like, I didn't see it at all because I've played with strangers online before that have become real friends that I would only text first, and then we would play games. So we would just phone call. That wasn't weird to me until now that everything kind of hit me all at once, and I just honestly. It's like, well, I don't even know what to say. It's so sad. She goes, I really never worried about getting catfish. Like, I feel like a lot of people see Catfish as a show and they think, oh, if I'm in that situation, I would know because of this, this, this. But you really don't see it that way when you're in the situation. Like, these people were my friends. I felt safe with them. It's not until things get bad that you realize everything. She goes, sorry, I'm getting so defensive. I just feel dumb and I'm still trying to hold on to the fake people, I guess. But I'll open more to the fact that maybe it was him just playing everyone for some sick reason. And that is the story up until this point. So this all happened like a few days ago. I really don't know what's going on in their lives now, if they're trying to figure out who might have done this or if the friend is alive or not. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping I'll maybe get updates. But yeah, this story is so sick and my heart goes out to those affected by the fake accounts. This is definitely the craziest story that I've really been involved in. That's really all I have about this story. I genuinely think it's insane. I can't believe that any part of this happened. It's wild, it's so sad, and I hope that nobody else out there gets catfished with my photos. But that's really all I have for you guys today, so let me know in the comments what you think. It's definitely a little weird, a little sketchy at points, so I would love to know your opinions. We can all discuss it in the comments. Maybe we can try and like solve it together. Little Neve and Max investigation situation. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I will see you guys next Tuesday, or I will see you today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day on my vlog channel, linked down below. Yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you on this channel next Tuesday. Bye!